Hey everybody, it's Jay, and now for something completely different. This is a Morgan Bible Falchion, also known as a Crusader chopper, is what Windlass Steel Crafts calls it, and that's who made this. It is a reproduction of a sword found in the Morgan Bible, also known as the Maciejowski Bible. And apologies to my Polish viewers, or more likely English-speaking viewers who speak Polish, who are offended by that pronunciation. I am not Polish and I don't speak Polish, so I'm doing my best. But this particular sword appears multiple times in the pages of the Morgan Bible. In fact, whenever I poured through the Morgan Bible, going through every single page, it appears in 16 pages that I could find. In fact, it was so many pages that it's far more than what I can splash up here for the video. The Morgan Bible was an illuminated Bible that was commissioned by Cardinal Maciejowski in Warsaw and sent to a king of Persia at the time as a gift. So a lot of people think that this is probably some type of converted farm implement because there are no surviving examples from history of this particular design. But it appears so many times in that Bible, and I've read that it has appeared in other historical documents as well, that some form of it probably did exist. I don't believe that this was just a flight of fancy from an artist who liked to put it in like every page in that thing. So this reproduction specifically, as I mentioned, is made by Windlass Steel Crafts. It's made of 1065 steel. It features a 19 3/8 inch blade and weighs just over 3 pounds. Now a lot of that weight feels like it's in the grip, and the grip is really substantial. You can see it's a full tang blade. It's riveted here, and it has these thick brass fittings, as well as these thick dark wood panels. So wielding is a little bit cumbersome in terms of the ergonomics of this grip, but to be honest, I kind of like the very workmanlike look of the wood on it, because if this was in fact a converted farm implement from that time period, it seems like this seems much more like a farm implement grip than it does, you know, some type of elegant sword grip. The blade shape is really unique with this protruding curve here, and the edge is on this side, the flat is on this side, and with these protrusions here. And this reproduction actually gets the details pretty close from what I could see in the Morgan Bible. Now this example also came to me completely dull. Windlass, as well as Dupika and several other Indian firms, apparently due to local laws, don't export their blades with sharp edges. Now typically you can pay Cultivathena to sharpen. You could pay Windlass to sharpen as well, but I've gotten decent enough with the work sharp that I put my own convex appleseed edge on it, and it's really sharp now. From a cutting perspective, it actually cut really decently once I got a really nice edge on it. I was actually really surprised. I didn't think it was going to cut for crap because of the shape. I expected it to behave more like a machete, but I was able to cut pretty well with it. Probably the most appealing thing to me about this was the price. Whenever I bought it on sale for $82, which is astoundingly low for any type of sword, particularly one that's well made. And other than, like I said, the weight of it, particularly in the handle, it does actually feel pretty well made. I'm honestly really impressed with this for being under $100. Depending on your comfort level, the grip may not fit you at all. One thing I suppose you could potentially do is trim down the wood to make it a little bit more ergonomic. But I mean, edge alignment's pretty easy with it because it's just a big rectangle. So it's pretty easy to swing with two hands, which this is intended to be two-handed. There is also a one-handed version out there, both in the Bible itself and then in the reproduction market as well. So yeah, just something a little bit different for today's video. This is not exactly a traditional or typical fighting weapon in any way. It's just it's a reproduction of something super odd and really eye-catching from a historical document. So there you go, the Windlass Steel Crafts Crusader chopper, also known as the Morgan Bible Falchion or Maciejowski Falchion. This is Jay. Hope you liked the video. Please click like if you did. Be sure to subscribe to us if you haven't already, and be sure to check out the link to our Patreon page if you want to help support us. And we'll see you again soon next time.